An SUP electric air pump, such as the Serene Life, automatically fills air into a SUP paddleboard. They're usually charged by either batteries or by your car's charging port, like mine. The Serene Life is the SUP air compressor that I use. I chose this one because it was one of the more affordable options, running around $50. So if you don't want the model with the charging port, you can also get the same brand with the rechargeable batteries. So why use an electric air pump for your paddleboard when most paddleboards come with a manual pump? The main reason why I decided to get an electric air pump for my SUP, I knew that if I wasted countless minutes manually pumping the board every time I went out for a trip, I wouldn't have gone out as often. I would have always had in my mind the dread of manually pumping my SUP for 15-20 minutes, which would have been annoying and tired out my arms before I even went out in the first place. Right after the one time I manually pumped my SUP, I went straight home and bought this. Another reason an electric SUP pump comes in handy is time. It's already hard enough to gather the time to paddle, but an electric air compressor saves time. It pumps up the board much quicker than manually doing it. So rather than deeply dreading the annoyance of sitting there pumping the paddleboard when I want to use it, an electric air compressor removes those inconveniences. So far, I've had this pump for about 18 months. In that time, it's been nothing but dependable. It fills my paddleboard relatively quickly without any issues. The screen's display conveniently shows a PSI amount, so I know when my board is ready. However, the preferred PSI amount might depend on the board that you have. For my SUP, the PSI needs to be anywhere between 12 to 15, so I usually aim for somewhere in the middle at 13.5. If you're using this pump and you don't want to wait around staring at the display until the PSI is ready, it has an auto PSI shutoff feature, so it gets the board to the PSI amount that you choose and automatically shuts off. This is really nice because it gives you time to pack up everything else on the trip that you're bringing. So with this particular device, the build quality is okay. It's not the greatest, but it's good enough. It hasn't given me any issues. It's just nothing really to brag about. The hose itself is about 3.3 feet long and it's detachable. So how do you use the Serene Life to inflate your paddleboard if you have the car charger? First, you roll out the deflated paddleboard flat. Then you turn on the car. You plug the Serene Life plug into the car's charging port. Open the paddleboard valve. Then you plug and twist the lock Serene Life hose into the paddleboard valve. You click on Serene Life power button. Then you hit the power button to turn it off once the SUP reaches your preferred PSI amount. Finally, twist off the hose attached to the board and remove the car's battery charger. Now, full disclosure, I was reading the reviews on Amazon and some people were saying that it stopped working after a few uses. I've probably used this about 30 to 40 times, and it hasn't given me any issues since. So I can't really speak for them, but I can speak for myself. It's reliable for me. I recommend it, but there are also other options. But what I highly recommend that if you're going to go paddleboarding at all with an inflatable paddleboard, I just recommend you get any one of these. If you want to check out this one in particular, the link is in the description below. And yeah, that is my story. Thank you so much for stopping by. This channel is all about travel, adventure, fun, living in real life. Check out the adventure shirts in the description below, and check out this in the description below. Have a good day.